Chosen one, something huge is coming. God wants you to be the first to hear it. This message was held back until now, and you're about to understand why the timing had to be perfect. I am speaking to you now because the moment has finally arrived, and you cannot afford to miss what is unfolding in your life. What has been delayed was never denied. It was being protected, shaped, and aligned until everything was ready for you to receive it fully. This is not a small shift or a passing change. This is something that will move your life in a way you have never experienced before. If you stay with these words until the end, you will understand what I have been preparing behind the scenes for you, and why everything had to happen exactly the way it did. Type Amen to affirm. There were times when you felt forgotten, times when doors stayed closed longer than you expected, and moments when you wondered if anything was really changing at all. I saw every second of that waiting, and I did not ignore it. I used it. I was building strength inside you, teaching you patience, and shaping your spirit so you would be ready when this shift begins. What is coming requires a version of you that is steady, aware, and able to recognize what others will miss. Before you go any further, take a moment to show your faith by liking this video, because what you are about to receive is meant for those who are ready to step into something greater. You were not delayed because you were unworthy. You were delayed because what is coming is bigger than what you imagined. I had to remove distractions, shift people, and clear paths that you could not see. Some things fell apart not to hurt you, but to protect you from stepping into something too small for your calling. Now you are standing at a point where everything is starting to align, even if it still feels quiet on the outside. The reason you are hearing this first is because you have been chosen to recognize what others will overlook. Many will see the same opportunity, the same moment, the same change, but they will not understand it the way you will. You will feel it deep inside, a knowing that cannot be explained, a clarity that rises without confusion. That is how you will know that what is coming is truly from me. Type 1111 if you believe. This is why the timing had to be perfect, because if it came earlier, you would not have recognized it. You would have questioned it, doubted it, or even walked away from it. But now you are different. Your perspective has changed, your strength has grown, and your spirit is more aware than it has ever been. You are no longer the same person who was waiting before, and that is exactly why the door is about to open now. I have been arranging things in places you cannot see, moving people into position, shifting circumstances, and creating connections that will soon come into your life. What looks like coincidence will actually be alignment, and what feels sudden will have been carefully prepared over time. You will begin to notice that things are happening faster, clearer, and with less resistance than before. Do not ignore the small signs when they start appearing, because they will lead you step by step into something much greater. It may begin with a conversation, an idea, an opportunity, or even a moment that feels ordinary at first. But as you move forward, you will see how each piece connects and builds into something undeniable. This is not confusion, this is direction. I want you to stay calm and grounded as this unfolds, because excitement without awareness can cause you to miss details. You do not need to rush. You need to observe, trust, and move with intention. I will guide you, but you must be willing to listen and follow without letting fear interfere. Fear will try to tell you that it is too sudden or too good, but you must remember that I have been preparing this for a long time. There will be moments when you feel overwhelmed by how quickly things change, but that does not mean you are not ready. It means you are stepping into something that is larger than your past experiences. Growth always feels unfamiliar at first, but it does not mean it is wrong. Stay anchored in your faith, and you will move through it with clarity. What is coming will not only impact you, it will also affect the people around you. Some will not understand the shift, and others may question it, but you must not let their confusion become your doubt. You are not called to explain everything, you are called to walk in what I am giving you. Let your actions speak, and let your transformation show the truth. You have asked for change, you have prayed for movement, and you have waited for something real to happen. Now that it is approaching, you must be ready to receive it without hesitation. Do not shrink back into old thinking or past fears. Step forward with confidence, knowing that I am guiding you every step of the way. This is the beginning of something that will reshape your path, open new doors, and reveal opportunities you never expected. It will not look exactly like what you imagined, but it will be exactly what you need. Trust the process, trust the timing, and most importantly, trust me. I am not bringing this into your life to confuse you. I am bringing it to elevate you. Everything that felt delayed is about to make sense, and everything that seemed unclear will begin to come together. You are not behind, you are right on time, and what is coming will prove it in ways you cannot ignore. I am not repeating old cycles in your life. I am shifting you into something that requires a new way of thinking, a new way of responding, and a deeper level of trust. If you try to approach this next phase with the same mindset you had before, you will feel confused. But if you stay open, you will begin to understand it clearly. What if a tiny 7-second brain ritual could erase your debt and open the door to real abundance? A leaked CIA document has revealed a simple 7-second method, now helping everyday people get out of debt and draw in wealth. Tested by 4 leading neuroscience labs, this easy home practice is turning money problems into better lifestyles. People are getting new homes, cars, and travel experiences. But this information could be removed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. There is a reason you felt disconnected from certain people and situations recently. That distance was not rejection, it was alignment. I was pulling you away from environments that could not support where you are going, even if they once felt familiar or comfortable. What is coming into your life cannot grow in the same space as what you were holding onto before, so I had to make room for something greater. Type 1010 if you walk by faith. You will start to notice that your energy is changing, and people will respond to you differently. Some will feel drawn to you without knowing why, and others may feel unsettled by your presence. This is not something you need to control or fix. It is a natural result of the shift happening within you. When your spirit aligns with something greater, it becomes visible in ways that words cannot explain. Do not be surprised when opportunities begin to appear in unexpected forms. They may not look like what you were waiting for, but they will carry a sense of peace and clarity that confirms they are meant for you. I am not bringing confusion into your path. I am bringing direction. Even if something feels new or unfamiliar, it will not feel chaotic when it comes from me. There will also be moments when you are tested, not to stop you, but to strengthen your awareness. You will be given choices that reveal whether you are ready to move forward or still holding on to what needs to be released. These moments will be subtle, but they will matter. The way you respond will determine how smoothly you move into what has been prepared for you. Stay grounded in who you are becoming, not who you used to be. You are no longer defined by past limitations, past failures, or past fears. Those things were part of your journey, but they are not your identity. What is coming requires you to stand in a new level of confidence, one that is built on trust rather than doubt. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. As this shift unfolds, You may feel a sense of urgency inside you, a feeling that something is moving faster than before. This is not pressure, it is momentum. When everything begins to align, it creates a flow that carries you forward. You do not need to force anything, you only need to stay in that flow and move with it. You have spent so much time waiting for signs, and now they are beginning to appear. Do not ignore them, even if they seem small at first. Each sign is a piece of direction, guiding you step by step into something bigger. I will not overwhelm you with everything at once. I will lead you in a way that allows you to grow into what you are receiving. There will be moments when you feel like you are stepping into the unknown, and that feeling may bring a slight hesitation. But understand this clearly: the unknown is not empty, it is filled with what you have been prepared for. Just because you have not seen it before does not mean it is not meant for you. I have been working in ways that you could not see, connecting paths, opening doors, and aligning people who will play a role in what is coming. Some of these connections will happen suddenly, but they will feel familiar in a way that cannot be explained. That familiarity is not coincidence, it is confirmation. Do not underestimate the importance of your intuition during this time. That quiet voice inside you will become stronger, clearer, and more direct. It will guide you in moments when logic feels uncertain, and it will help you recognize what is right for you. Trust it, because it is aligned with me. You may also find that certain things no longer hold your interest the way they used to. This is not loss, it is growth. When you outgrow something, it naturally begins to fade from your focus. Allow it to happen without resistance, because holding on to it will only slow down what is trying to come into your life. What is being prepared for you is not temporary, it is something that has the potential to change the direction of your life in a lasting way. That is why the process took time, because something lasting cannot be built on unstable foundations. Everything you went through was part of strengthening that foundation. There will be people who question your choices, especially when they see you moving in a direction they do not understand. But you are not meant to live according to their understanding. You are meant to follow what has been placed inside you. Stay focused, stay steady, and do not let outside voices distract you from your path. I am not leading you into something uncertain. I am leading you into something prepared. Even if you cannot see the full picture yet, trust that it is there. You will not need to chase what is meant for you. It will come into your life at the right time, in the right way. You are stepping into a season where clarity will replace confusion, where movement will replace delay, and where purpose will become more visible than ever before. This is not the end of your journey. It is the beginning of a new chapter that carries a different kind of weight and meaning. Stay patient, stay aware, and keep your focus on what you feel inside, not what you see on the outside. What you feel is guiding you. What you see is still catching up. The shift has already begun, even if it is not fully visible yet. You are not walking into confusion. You are stepping into a higher level of understanding that will allow you to see beyond what others can see. This is why you were chosen to hear this first, because you are ready to recognize what others may ignore. Could a CIA-revealed brain ritual be the quickest path to a life of luxury? Newly uncovered CIA research has exposed a powerful brainwave method that is helping ordinary people attract wealth almost immediately. This 7-second at-home ritual, verified by 4 neuroscience labs, is shifting people from debt to dream houses, cars, and trips. If you are seeing this, you are fortunate, because this page might be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the secret before it is gone. There is a quiet strength rising inside you, one that has been forming through every challenge you faced. You may not have noticed it at the time, But every difficult moment was shaping your ability to remain steady even when things feel uncertain. That strength will now become one of your greatest advantages, because what is coming will require you to stand firm while everything around you begins to shift. You will not be shaken the way you once were, because you are no longer the same person. Type 222 to receive blessings. You will start to notice that your thoughts are becoming clearer and your decisions feel more guided than forced. This is not something you need to question, it is something you need to trust. I am aligning your mind with your purpose, allowing you to move forward without the confusion that once held you back. Where there was hesitation before, there will now be confidence, not because you know everything, but because you trust the direction you are being led in. There will be moments when things unfold so quickly that you may feel the need to pause and catch your breath. That is completely natural, because you are stepping into a pace that is different from what you are used to. Do not let that overwhelm you. Instead, allow it to remind you that things are finally moving. What once felt slow and uncertain is now gaining momentum, and you are being carried forward with it. As this happens, you may feel a deeper sense of purpose rising within you. This is not something that can be explained in simple terms. It is something that you will feel in your spirit. It will guide your actions, influence your decisions, and shape the way you respond to the opportunities that come into your life. This sense of purpose is not new. It has always been there, but now it is becoming stronger and more visible. Type 555 to affirm. There are people who will cross your path during this time, who will play important roles in what is coming. Some of them will bring opportunities, others will bring insight, and a few will simply remind you of who you are becoming. Pay attention to these connections, because they are not random. Each person will add something to your journey, even if their role is only temporary. At the same time, there will be people who naturally drift away. This is not something to resist or question, it is part of the process. Not everyone is meant to walk with you into this next phase, and holding on to them will only create resistance. Allow those changes to happen with peace, knowing that what is leaving is making room for what is arriving. You will also find that your priorities are shifting. Things that once seemed important may no longer hold the same value, and things you once overlooked may now feel significant. This is a sign that your perspective is evolving and that you are aligning more closely with what truly matters. Do not try to hold on to old priorities out of habit. Allow your focus to change naturally. As you move forward, there will be moments when you are required to make decisions quickly. These moments are not meant to pressure you, they are meant to show you how much you have grown. You are more capable than you realize, and you have the ability to respond with clarity, even in situations that once would have overwhelmed you. Trust yourself, because I am guiding you from within. You may also notice that certain opportunities feel almost too perfect, as if they came at exactly the right time. That is because they did. What is coming into your life now is aligned with everything you have been through, and it is arriving at the moment when you are ready to receive it fully. This is not luck, this is alignment. There will be moments when doubt tries to return, especially when something feels unfamiliar. That doubt is not coming from truth, it is coming from old patterns that are no longer relevant. Do not give it power. Recognize it, release it, and continue moving forward with confidence. You are entering a phase where your actions will have a greater impact than before. What you choose to do now will shape the direction of what is coming next. This is not something to fear, it is something to embrace. You are being trusted with more because you have shown that you are ready for more. Stay connected to me in every step you take. You do not need to have all the answers, you only need to stay aligned with the direction you are being guided in. I will continue to lead you, but you must remain open and willing to follow. This is not a moment to hold back or second-guess yourself. This is a moment to step forward with faith, knowing that everything that has been prepared for you is now within reach. You are not chasing something distant, you are stepping into something that has been waiting for you. Everything that is unfolding now is part of a larger plan, one that you will begin to understand more clearly as you continue moving forward. You will see connections that once seemed unrelated, and you will recognize how every part of your journey has led you to this point. What once felt like loss is about to show its hidden value, and what once felt like confusion will begin to form a clear and powerful direction. You are not walking into something random. You are stepping into something that has been carefully arranged for you over time. There is a shift happening in how you perceive everything around you, and this shift is essential for what is coming next. You are no longer reacting from fear or uncertainty. You are beginning to respond with calm awareness and quiet confidence. This change inside you is not small. It is the very foundation that will support everything you are about to receive. Without this inner transformation, the outer changes would not hold, and that is why the timing had to be exact. Type 1212 to claim miracles. Is it actually possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial hardship into sudden prosperity? A leaked CIA-backed study introduces a short money ritual that is already changing lives. Approved by 4 neuroscience labs, it retrains your mind to pull money toward you. People who were once struggling are now living their ideal lives with luxury homes, new vehicles, and travel. But this information may not stay online. Click the description and comments now before it is permanently removed. You will soon notice that situations which once confused you now appear simple and clear. Where there was once overthinking, there will now be understanding. This clarity is not something you created on your own. It is something that has been placed within you through everything you have endured. You have been trained through your experiences to recognize truth quickly, and this ability will guide you as new opportunities begin to appear. There is also a sense of peace that will begin to settle within you, even as things around you continue to change. This peace is not dependent on circumstances. It comes from knowing that you are being guided and protected. When you feel this peace, do not question it. Allow it to anchor you. It will keep you steady when everything else begins to move quickly. At the same time, there will be moments when you are required to step forward without having complete certainty. These moments are not meant to confuse you, they are meant to strengthen your trust. You have already been given enough to move forward, even if you do not yet see the full outcome. Take each step with confidence, knowing that clarity will continue to grow as you move. Type 222 to receive blessings. You will also begin to understand why certain paths did not work out for you in the past. Those paths were not wrong. They were simply not meant to lead you to where you are going now. What is coming requires a different path, one that aligns more closely with your true purpose. Now that you are ready, that path is opening in front of you. There will be a moment when everything feels like it shifts at once, where multiple areas of your life begin to move simultaneously. This may feel overwhelming at first, but it is actually a sign that alignment is taking place. When everything is connected, it begins to move together, creating a sense of momentum that carries you forward. You do not need to control it, you only need to stay present within it. You may also notice that your sensitivity to people and situations is increasing. You will be able to sense intentions more clearly, and you will recognize what feels right and what does not, without needing long explanations. This awareness is a form of protection, guiding you away from what is not aligned with your path. Trust it, even if it leads you to make decisions that others do not understand. There is also a deeper level of courage rising within you, one that allows you to act even when something feels unfamiliar. This courage is not loud or forceful, it is quiet and steady. It comes from knowing that you are not alone, that I am with you in every step you take. When you feel this courage, follow it, because it is leading you exactly where you need to go. As things continue to unfold, you will begin to see opportunities that match your growth in ways that feel almost surprising. You may find yourself in positions you once thought were out of reach, or handling situations you once felt unprepared for. This is not accidental. It is the result of everything you have been through, preparing you for this moment. There will also be moments when you feel the need to pause and reflect on how far you have come. Take those moments seriously, because they will remind you of your strength and your progress. They will help you stay grounded, even as new doors continue to open. Reflection is not about looking back with regret. It is about recognizing growth with gratitude. Some people may begin to notice the change in you and respond in unexpected ways. Some will be inspired, while others may feel uncertain or even distant. This is not something you need to fix. It is simply a reflection of the shift that is happening within you. Stay true to yourself and let others adjust in their own time. You are also stepping into a phase where your decisions carry greater influence. The choices you make now will shape the direction of what comes next, and this is something to approach with awareness. You do not need to be perfect. You only need to be honest with yourself and aligned with what feels true. When you act from that place, you will not go wrong. There is a sense of expansion that will begin to surround you, as if your world is becoming larger and more open. This is not just external, it is also internal. Your mind, your vision, and your understanding are all expanding, allowing you to see possibilities that were not visible before. This expansion is part of your growth, and it is leading you into something greater. You may not have all the answers yet, but you are exactly where you need to be. Every step you have taken has brought you to this point, and every step you take from here will continue to move you forward. Trust the process, trust the timing, and trust yourself. As you continue stepping into this unfolding reality, you will begin to feel a deeper sense of certainty that does not rely on external proof. This certainty will rise quietly within you, guiding you even when circumstances are still forming around you. You are not waiting for confirmation anymore. You are becoming the one who recognizes truth from within. This is a powerful shift, because it means you are no longer dependent on what others say or think in order to move forward. You are learning to stand in alignment with what I have placed inside you, and that alignment will lead you where you need to go. There is a refinement happening within your spirit, a sharpening of your awareness that allows you to see through distractions more clearly than before. Things that once pulled your attention away from your purpose will no longer have the same effect on you. You are becoming more focused, more intentional, and more aware of where your energy is going. This clarity is not accidental. It is something that has been built through every lesson you have walked through. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. Have you heard about the secret ritual the government does not want people to know? Imagine if just 7 seconds could clear your debts and bring wealth effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 top neuroscience labs confirm this is real. Families who were struggling are now moving into dream homes with peace of mind, but this secret could be taken down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. You will soon notice that your time feels different, as if each moment carries more weight and meaning than it once did. This is because you are stepping into a phase where your actions are more aligned with your purpose. You are no longer moving without direction, you are moving with intention. Every step you take now has significance, even if it seems small at the time. There will be opportunities that require you to act with confidence, even when you do not fully understand the outcome. These moments are not meant to confuse you, they are meant to strengthen your trust. You have already been prepared for this, even if you do not realize it yet. Trust the preparation that has taken place within you, because it will guide your actions in ways that make sense as you move forward. You may also begin to feel a sense of responsibility growing within you, a recognition that what you are stepping into is not only about your own life. What you are being given has the potential to impact others in meaningful ways. This does not mean you need to carry pressure, it means you are being trusted with something valuable. When you understand this, you will move with greater care, awareness, and purpose. Type 1010 if you trust God. There will be moments when you are reminded of your past, not to pull you back, but to show you how far you have come. You will see clearly the difference between who you were and who you are becoming. This realization will strengthen your confidence and remind you that you are capable of handling what is ahead. Your past is no longer something that holds you back, it is something that proves your growth. As this shift continues, you may find yourself drawn to new ideas, new environments, and new ways of thinking. This is a natural part of your expansion. You are not meant to stay in the same place. You are meant to grow and explore what has been placed in front of you. Allow yourself to follow that curiosity, because it is leading you towards something meaningful. There will also be moments when you feel a strong sense of peace, even when things are changing around you. This peace is not something to question, it is something to trust. It is a sign that you are aligned with the direction you are being guided in. When you feel this peace, let it anchor you and remind you that you are exactly where you need to be. You may notice that certain fears that once felt strong are no longer holding the same power over you. This is because you have moved beyond them. Growth does not always feel dramatic. Sometimes it feels quiet, like a shift that happens without you fully noticing it at first. But when you look closely, you will see that you are not reacting the same way you once did, and that is a sign of your transformation. There will be times when you are required to let go of something that feels familiar in order to step into something new. This can feel challenging, but it is necessary. Holding on to what is comfortable can prevent you from receiving what is meant for you. Trust that what you are releasing is being replaced with something greater. You are also entering a phase where your voice carries more strength. The way you express yourself, the way you communicate, and the way you stand in your truth will begin to have a deeper impact. This is not about speaking louder, it is about speaking with clarity and confidence. When you are aligned, your words carry a presence that others can feel. There will be people who recognize this change in you and respond with respect and understanding. There will also be those who do not fully understand it, and that is acceptable. You are not here to be understood by everyone. You are here to walk in what has been given to you. Stay grounded in your purpose and let others adjust in their own time. As everything continues to unfold, you will begin to see how different areas of your life are connecting in ways that feel natural and aligned. What once felt separate will begin to come together, creating a sense of unity in your journey. This is a sign that you are moving in the right direction and that everything is aligning as it should. You are not being rushed, even if things feel like they are moving quickly. There is a difference between pressure and momentum, and what you are experiencing is momentum. It is the natural result of everything coming into alignment. Allow yourself to move with it. without trying to control every detail. What is ahead of you is not something to fear, it is something to embrace. You have been prepared, guided, and strengthened for this moment. Everything you need is already within you, and everything else will be provided as you continue to move forward. Stay present, stay aware, and keep your focus on the path that is opening in front of you. You are not walking this path alone. I am with you in every step you take. And as you continue, you will see that everything is unfolding exactly as it was meant to. There is a quiet authority growing inside you, one that does not need validation from others. You may not even speak about it, but you will feel it in the way you carry yourself and in the decisions you make. This authority comes from alignment, from walking closely with what I have placed inside you. When you are aligned, you do not need to force anything. Things begin to respond to you naturally. Type 1111 if you believe. Why is this 7-second CIA ritual spreading so quickly everywhere? Recent CIA leaks have revealed a strong brain ritual that triggers an instant flow of wealth. This short technique, validated by 4 neuroscience labs, is rapidly transforming lives. From heavy debt to dream vacations, this could be your path to abundance. If you are seeing this, consider yourself lucky, because the page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted.